Okay.
So, for today's podcast, as we already know, we're supposed to be talking about what our progress has been so far with like the podcast and stuff. So, I just want to know what everyone else's experiences have been like actually being on camera and like presenting yourself as like a person who's actually talking about this kind of thing.
For me, it's been pretty fun because even though I always have to say like, "Oh yeah, mom," my sister's like, "I'm gonna leave. I have to go to a place really quiet." Every time I come back, I get to tell them what we talked about in the podcast. So I think it's fun to share what I think and what you guys think with them too.
It's a little nerve-wracking at first because I'm not really good at public speaking, but I think it's actually really fun because we get to discuss ideas, and I think I really learned a lot about the subject and what to do about it because of these kind of podcasts.
At first, I was kind of nervous because I don't really like showing my face on camera, but doing this podcast, it taught me a lot, and I've been learning so much. Like, I feel like I did a project like this, but in elementary about the ocean and aquatic stuff.
I'm not much of a public speaker either, but I've actually started getting more comfortable with it, and I think it's like more eye-opening and interesting to talk about, like especially this topic because it's actually starting to affect us.
No, yeah, me too. I don't really like being on camera. I'm really shy. I'm sorry if you hear my dog, but I'm really shy and I don't like being on camera. But this has helped a lot, and I like the topic.
Yeah, like me too. Like I don't really like being on camera, but this has helped like with my public speaking, being on camera, and this topic has just opened like my eyes to how people are dealing with it and how people are just like basically being more considerate about this problem.
I think what I like most about like doing these podcasts and stuff is hearing like everyone else's opinion on the topic. Like it's not just me talking about my own opinion, it's everyone else like bringing up their own opinions on what we can do to like fix the problems of pollution and stuff. So I think that that's like a good thing that especially right now because we haven't really like interacted with students as of like this year of school. So I think it's just good that we're being able to like talk to each other and see each other's faces, even though it's not in like person.
Did you want to talk about how you made the thumbnail?
Yeah. So I made a thumbnail. It's like, I mean, I'll obviously put it in the video, like maybe like right here or whatever. But I made a thumbnail. It's like a dark blue, almost purple background with like jellyfish and like nice. I don't know why I'm describing it, but like there's like kind of calligraphy looking letters, and it says life underwater with the outline letters that says SCG 14. And I thought that I wasn't able to put all the thumbnails on my videos and it wasn't working, but it worked. It eventually worked.
So for the Instagram account, because he said to talk about it, I think we should make like posts and then have captions with facts about our SDG 14 Life Below Water. And then I think that'll bring awareness to our project that we're doing.
I think we could also repost, like post about it on our story and things like that. And yeah.
Also, I think
we also add like, oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, it's all right. But anyways, I think also, for like maybe the blind people, we could try like putting like alternate captions. Like some Instagram accounts, like the particularly more like progressive ones, put captions describing the images. So I think that would help as well.
was just gonna say, like, we could add like highlights from these podcasts onto the Instagram, like once we start actually making like content and photos on there.
And to go off what Kathy said, we could also add like closed captions to like our videos, like with like the clips that we'll post.
We can also like do on Twitter with the like bringing awareness. Follow the people that talk about it and like bring.
And I think we should follow accounts on there that have to do with our project. Like follow other accounts like about oceans and saving like plastic and stuff.
I agree with I don't remember who said it, but I agree with like we should put bits and pieces of like our podcast on our Instagrams and stuff. Like I remember Almeida said that a couple weeks ago, so I put like one of our stories on like my Twitter page, and I think he liked it. I'm not too sure, but and what you guys were saying about following people who advocate for like underwater cleaning and stuff, like, and I noticed that the people that we tagged a couple of times, they like retweeted our tweets, which I thought was pretty cool.
Maybe we could also make a link tree that we could put there that would have links to other accounts who touch this topic a lot more often than we do and have a lot more information too.
We could also add like petitions and things like that, like, you know, like sites that leads to like having more information about these things so that we can inform more people.
I think we should also repost stuff on our stories. Well, on our Instagram story for the Instagram account we're gonna make about like beach cleanup, so people can be aware of things that are happening in the community, so they could volunteer and get community service hours. And that has to do with how like plastic in the ocean and stuff like that, you know.
I just have a question, like what other social medias could we like use to advocate like our SDG per se? Like I know we use Twitter a lot and I know we use Instagram a lot. Well, we're going to use Instagram a lot. But like I'm thinking what else could we do, you know? I mean, we post on our YouTube channels as well, but
I think a TikTok account would be great. It has a lot of like, you could easily get on the For You page on there, like with the hashtags, and that's another good way to spread awareness. Like making little slideshows or something.
We could also like repost our things like on our personal accounts.
and honestly, like it just popped into my head, like not old people, but like people who are older than us, like generally use Facebook more often. I know I do be seeing my mom sitting on Facebook in her car before she turns the car off. But so I think we should maybe put some stuff on like Facebook so that everyone can see our stuff and not just like the younger audience.
Yeah, I think Facebook and was it TikTok? I feel like those apps would be like good for spreading awareness and like promoting our account, because that's where like it's easier, I guess, to reach out, because like you said, older people, I guess they're on Facebook more, and TikTok it's way easier to get on the For You page, like Jelaya said. So yeah.
And on TikTok, you'll get like more people's attentions because it's not only like just younger people. I guess it's mainly younger people, but there are like older people on it.
I also feel like TikTok would be easier because like it could be a 15-second video, and like shorter videos are easier to catch people's attention than keeping them for longer.
Yeah, and on TikTok, I've also already seen like other people do like advocacy for like pollution in the water. I've seen like I think we mentioned this in a previous podcast about the guy who plucks out the parasites from the shrimps. Like I've seen him a lot. I've seen like other people talk about cleaning solutions and all that.
Yeah, but I think we should like try to like adjust our content depending on like the site we use. Like, yeah, we should have a consistent branding graphics, but maybe some of the content should be like maybe not exclusive, but like more geared towards TikTok and Facebook and etc. because of the different audiences that are present.
Does anyone else have anything to say before we like end our discussion? Because I know everyone else has stuff to do today. You know, it's Friday. People might want to sleep, do their homework, so they don't have homework for the weekend. Does anyone else have anything to say before I stop filming?
No, that was it.